So, White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt yesterday explained why President Trump fired former Joint Chiefs Chairman CQ Brown Jr. on Friday evening. Let's take a listen to that.
He thinks he's doing a bad job, and it's time for a shakeup at the Pentagon, and he has the right to do that. It's actually quite common from administration to do such a thing.
The president, when he swore him in as the Chief of Staff for the Air Force, called him a great man and a great gentleman. Does he distance himself from the remarks that he made back in August of 2020?
I think replacing him speaks for itself.
Let's bring in contributing writer at The Atlantic, Eliot Cohen, whose new piece is titled Lawful but Enormously Destructive. In it, Eliot writes in part, quote, when confronted with civilian superiors behaving outrageously, the response of the American soldier, sailor, air fighter, or Marine is to stiffen, look rigidly ahead, and follow lawful orders. But they reflect. And what they are assuredly thinking today is that the Trump administration is determined to purge the military's leadership, that it has no respect for the rule of law, including the law of armed conflict, and that it is willing to put them under the command of political generals of doubtful caliber. To say that they will find this demoralizing is an understatement. Worse yet, a minority will applaud this. Eliot, if you could continue with the concept you're putting on the table here about how destructive this could be.
So first, let me just correct Karoline Leavitt. This is not common at all. Presidents can and secretaries of defense can and very rarely do relieve senior officers at this level. There's nobody who thinks that General CQ Brown has been doing a bad job. I know the American military quite well. He has an enormous amount of respect, and deservedly so. He's a combat veteran. He's very talented. He's very thoughtful. Nobody thinks this was a good idea. Moreover, what Secretary Hegseth did was not just to fire General Brown, but also the Chief of Naval Operations, the first female Chief of Naval Operations, the Vice Chief of Staff for the Air Force, and very significantly, the three senior Judge Advocate Generals of the Army, Navy, and the Air Force. So it's actually a swipe at very important parts of the Pentagon, including those parts that try to keep us within the framework of law. And then what they did, or what he did rather, was to appoint a retired lieutenant general from the special operations community, who had had 7 years where he wasn't even on active duty, as chairman of the Joint Chiefs. And that's, again, it is legal. The president can do it. But according to the law, you're supposed to appoint a four-star who's had either ends or who a chief of a service or a vice chief. And, that's a dangerous thing to do. The United States military is a vast organization. And there's a reason why that law exists. It exists to make sure that you have the most experienced senior officers in command, and they threw that away. And then on top of that, there's no real explanation for this. Oh. I mean, Karoline Leavitt was making it up as she went along, and so for that matter was Secretary Hegseth. And it leaves a lot of people with the suspicion that General Brown was fired for being black, Admiral Franchetti was fired for being a woman, and the JAGs were fired for being lawyers. And that's a terrible message.
Whew. Claire.
Eliot, as somebody who spent a lot of time getting familiar with the Uniform Code of Military Justice, because I'm a former prosecutor and on the Armed Services Committee, I wanted to understand how justice worked within the military. So can you take a minute and explain what these lawyers, these JAG, the top officials in applying military justice, which is so important for regular order of the military, so important for discipline and command. Can you explain how that feels to the military, that they know that a meritocracy is gone in the Pentagon and now it's about your politics, especially within the JAG Corps?
Yeah, well, this really is anathema. So let's be clear about a couple of things. The JAGs are advisors. They don't command. I mean, they may command other JAGs just in terms of the internal operations of that branch of the military, but they are there to advise commanders, and commanders like that. And the reason why they like that is because they are committed to the rule of law. And here's the part that I think Secretary Hegseth really does not get. The difference between us and them being people like jihadists or the Russians, is we believe in rule of law. We believe in the law of armed conflict. Now, quite apart from that, there's also a lot of sort of housekeeping stuff. It can be contract management. It can be international law, particularly for the United States Navy, which operates in complicated legal environments. But above all, it's the idea that we are a law-based society, and our military reflects our values. And the danger here is, and I think it's a real danger with Secretary Hegseth, that there'll be some elements of the military which thinks this gives them license to do dreadful things. And that's not only innately wrong, it ultimately leads to a breakdown in discipline, and it makes us worse.
The new piece is online now for The Atlantic. Contributing writer Eliot Cohen, good to see you, and thank you so much for coming on the show this morning.